This man was in the middle of a fight when he landed a powerful punch to his opponent's head. But as soon as his opponent hit the floor, he started feeling discomfort in his body. Soon, the discomfort spread, and his entire body felt terrible. His stomach began churning uncontrollably. Everyone around watched the scene unfold, confused and concerned. Eventually, Jack was sent to the medical room, but the doctor's diagnosis surprised everyone. Jack's physical condition was normal, and his brainwaves were completely fine. There was no medical explanation for the nausea he experienced. Back home, Jack's demeanor had completely changed. He now looked soulless, like he had lost all will to live. As he was helped onto his bed, his coach began to wonder what had caused this transformation. The reason for Jack's current state was rooted in a traumatic experience. He had killed someone in the ring before, his only friend. Since then, Jack could never bring himself to hit his opponent's head again. If he did, he would feel physically ill, just like in the previous fight. Jack had lost 2 consecutive matches because of this mental block, but despite the losses, his determination remained unshaken. The next morning, he woke up and began preparing for his next match. He knew exactly what he had to do. If he was going to throw up, he would throw up as much as he could until there was nothing left. Jack then approached the heads of the boxing association and requested that they arrange a challenging opponent for him. They were thrilled to hear this, as they had hoped Jack would ask for a more difficult fight. Not long after, Jack's next match was set. His opponent was Nancho, currently ranked 2nd in the featherweight division. But before the match began, Jack encountered a world-class fighter named Carlos from Venezuela. Carlos, ranked 6th in the world, was widely known across the globe. He had come here at the request of Mary. They had invited Carlos to fight Jack, hoping it would help him regain his confidence. When Jack and Carlos met, they didn't talk much, just exchanged a glance before the host interrupted them, reminding them to shake hands, with the higher-ranked fighter doing so first. Carlos could see Jack had the potential to be a great fighter, but Jack was still burdened by his unresolved emotional struggles. The fight began, and Jack wasn't like his usual self. He didn't launch powerful punches like before. Instead, he chose to take hit after hit. It seemed that only this familiar pain could bring back the primal fighter inside him. After 2 rounds of being beaten, Jack finally made a counterattack. He took the opportunity and landed a cross-punch right to his opponent's temple, sending Nancho crashing to the floor. But as soon as Jack landed that punch, he started feeling sick again. He stumbled over to the ropes, trying to hold it together. Jack desperately tried to fight off the nausea, but Nancho saw the opening and stood up, preparing to finish him off. Jack pulled himself together just in time and landed 2 punches to Nancho's head. However, despite his determination, Jack couldn't suppress the sickness inside him. He threw up all over the place. Once again, Jack lost the match in a humiliating fashion. After the fight, analysts began to speculate that Jack's career as a boxer was almost over. That night, Jack couldn't sleep. He kept hitting the punching bag, and his coach felt heartbroken watching him. In the coach's eyes, Jack didn't lose to anyone else, he lost to himself. Jack often stood by the river, staring off into space for long periods of time. People would talk to him, but it seemed like he didn't hear them at all. No one knew what Jack was thinking. The next day, Jack went to the boxing gym where the featherweight champion trained. He spoke to the gym's president, asking to fight the champion once more. However, the president flatly refused, saying that a fighter who